All right. We'll jump into our next big review, and that is The Last of Us Episode 3.
Yes.
What is the title of the episode?
Can you say the IGN title?
Oh, yeah, we're just talking about... Well, that's kind of spoilers. I'll say the spoilers.
Right.
But,
I don't know the title. What was the...
yeah, so this episode stars... what's his name? Fucking Ron Swanson.
The man.
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman. And he's just playing Ron Swanson.
Long time. A long
time. And we know why that is the title,
yes.
Yeah.
Because it's long.
So once...
Wink.
Do we do full spoilers for this episode, considering it's a departure from the series, or do we...
I think so.
We just keep going full spoilers?
Oh, departure from the series. I think not, then.
You're gonna go, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, well, you really can't really say much other than non-spoilers. Bill is in this episode, and you can't say any more than that.
Yeah.
You literally can't, because that's all you know from the game, essentially. So you want to go for spoilers?
I mean,
oh wait, sorry. We'll just do what we did last week. Impressions, then we'll do spoilers. Yeah.
So a different path they're taking this time around. They're exploring, I guess, the backstories of these side characters that we meet in the game, but more fleshed out. Like everything else in this series, just more fleshed out from what we get in the game. Bill, how he became to be in the world of Last of Us.
This dump truck's annoying as hell.
How the dump truck's pulling up.
Dude's
taking
edging
all
something.
Edging.
Yeah,
If only you had a dump truck to push bins.
Oh, okay. I have to tell the story. So, fun fact, I was at my job. I will not disclose what that job is.
Pushing bin.
But I was pushing... It was a rainy night. I was pushing a bin down a steep slope.
Yes.
Like, holding it, like, here. Fucking... Oh, I can't do it, mate. But, pull it behind me, but with this hand. And because it's really slippery, and my soles of my shoes are so worn out, they're flat.
Look at those shoes, man.
Landed, I landed really weird. But, somehow my thumb got caught under the bin, and then the bin, rolled down a little bit, and my thumb got caught under it and then pushed, and so then I've torn the skin off my thumb and I've crushed my thumb, so the entire thing is swollen and bruised now, and I've taken a few days off work and shit. I've also damaged my knee a bit, but
shout out to bins.
Shout out to anyhow, going back to the episode, if that dump truck shut the fuck up. Homophobic dump truck.
I like the episodes, but it was very intimate, I suppose.
Yeah.
Shows us a good backstory, a different side.
Well, I mean, the first episode where it's pretty much a complete departure from the game. Everything else was pretty true to the game, other than this one, but it's just giving us a different perspective.
I think I think everything that happens is kind of true to the game, except for the end of the episode.
Except for the end.
Yeah. Because even the plot isn't in the game, it is subtext in the game. The characters are, there's a bit of a relationship that forms, and it is in the game. It's just not in the game because the game takes place after these events.
Yeah.
But it is implied in the game. So it's not a huge... I'd say only really the end of the episode is a departure, because it's certain things don't happen the way you think they're going to because of the events of the episode, without spoiling anything. And that's kind of all we can say. I think it's really fucking good. And this is probably the episode I found the most emotional in all honesty. Yeah. And apparently there's a 2-hour cut of it that was that made the producers cry, and they didn't.
Wow. What?
Put it out. Yeah.
2 hour cut? How is there another 40 minutes?
Well, that is the standard thing with making anything. You have the really long cut of, because when you write a script and stuff, it's not exactly because there's the theoretic 1 minute is 1 page, but that never pads out. That's never true. But because you forget about shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So banger episode. I think we'll go to talk more spoilery stuff. I guess. So let's just do you want to do a bit of a play-by-play? We start off with Ellie and Joel doing their shit, walking around. Hey, look at those dead bodies in the ditch. Also, Joel can't shoot straight because he broke his hand.
So Joel and Ellie, they went through a path, and so did the bodies.
Yeah. And you go, oh, Joel does care.
Joel
He doesn't want her to
care.
see it. He does care.
Yeah, he doesn't want Ellie to see it, but
Because
he's like, no,
everybody
I want to
cares
see.
deep down.
Yeah. So is Joel really evil, or is he actually caring in nature?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think Joel was ever. Yeah, he's
not.
kind of always portrayed as a caring person from the first episode. So it wasn't. Yeah.
At around that scene, Ellie asks Joel, like, "Yo, what happened actually?" And Joel gives us a bit more his theories on why
it
the thing
confirms.
happened.
It basically confirms our theories about the bread and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, with the bread stuff.
Yeah. Dope.
I know how all that happens. So that Ellie's like, "Oh, cool, right?" So they go up to a gas station thing to resupply. But then Ellie goes to the basement.
Oh, she does a murder.
Yeah, she does a funny murder because I guess she wanted to murder.
And now
she
you're getting
was-
a bit like, damn, Ellie might not be the person we thought she was.
Or maybe she was trying to be nice, be like, "All right, I'm gonna kill you so you don't have to suffer," even though I guess they're technically
No,
dead.
she fucking draws on him with the knife and then goes, fuck. I don't I don't think she was like putting it out of its misery.
I don't know.
She fucking.
I thought she was just like scratched it to see what's inside. Like, okay,
I thought it was like, what color do you bleed?
yeah, something like that.
But that's also kind of. That feels a little.
What's that
sadistic.
fucking-
That still feels a
What
little
is that
sadistic.
fucking Batman in Batman v Superman saying to Superman, do you bleed?
Yeah,
You will.
it's curious kid stuff, you know,
And yeah.
like kids punching
Kids are
not punching.
dumb.
They're stuffing sticks into ant holes. Be like, haha.
That's what I did as a kid.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it could be. Though I think she's older. She's not.
She's like
She's
12.
12.
12-year-olds are kind of.
She does not fucking look 12. Well, she's obviously not.
She does
She's
not-
like, she's
Yeah.
20, I think, or 19
Well,
or
I
20.
don't-
She's meant
19.
to be in the story
19.
12.
19. She doesn't
so-
act 12 though.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah. She doesn't seem like a 12-year, but yeah, she is canonically 12. I'm interested
Yeah.
in the season 2, like, do they bother to really age her up? Or she's just, cause she is like
Yeah.
19 in real life, so I don't know.
Grow taller.
Grotola. Fucking Grotola.
Then season 2 can happen.
Yeah.
Shorty, short ass.
Damn.
Jody, what a melody.
Did you call
Yes.
a 12-year-old a shoddy?
I mean, they're
Short.
short.
Damn, dude. Damn, shoddy.
Same short.
Like a melody.
Anyway.
Shawty's
she-
like a Ellie.
No.
She kills zombie monster
kills zombie.
person under rubble, and she's like, cool.
Yeah.
Then they get out.
I like
Then-
that they loot stuff that's like in the game.
Yes.
Game a moment. Oh, also, this is the first episode that does not open with a flashback
Yeah.
Yeah.
because this entire episode is one.
Yes.
That's probably
yes.
like why they. Yeah.
Yeah, so then we cut to the Bill gang.
Yeah.
Will be,
My one complaint. I do see why they would have had a 2-hour cut because I think when they first meet, it's a little bit rushed.
yeah.
I thought the back end of their relationship was all good. I think just like I could have had a little bit longer of them working.
Interacting.
Interacting because it's a little bit quick for me.
They just had dinner. Yes,
Yeah, I mean that could be accurate. It's just like
I guess. But like,
I
more
assume
how
they would have
develop
talked a little
their-
bit more,
yeah.
like walking to the
develop their
house, maybe yeah. Because also they have they're pretty opposites in personality, so I'd like
Yeah.
to have seen a little bit more of the dynamic before they fucked.
Well, yeah, because it's kind of like they realize they have a lot in common with each other, with the way,
Yeah.
and then they bonded over their previous lives
Yeah,
before the whole shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish I had just a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Um. So yeah, they meet. He falls in a hole. Oh, well, sorry. First, you get the flashback of like what's actually been going on, and it's great because they connect the civilians in the ditch with the soldiers, and then you get like Bill is
being
the
survivor man.
Yeah, which is accurate to the game.
Doomsday
And
Prepper.
him building his town.
Yeah.
I thought, like, honestly, if that would be if there was a zombie apocalypse, I would fucking love to do that, mate. Make my own little town for just me chilling. Yeah.
Raid Bunnings.
Raider Bunnings, yeah. I would. My eyes are really watering. I don't know why.
Are you crying?
I'm not. I swear I'm not crying. It could be I'm tired. But yeah.
That was a cool scene.
It was cool.
Building the town, gathering supplies, planting, making booby traps.
But yeah, Bill is literally just what Ron Swanson did. But like, if he was in a zombie apocalypse, he literally eats the meat and drinks wine.
He eat the meat.
And does the survivalist stuff, which Ron Swanson would do. So I think great casting. I think the casting is a little bit of a joke, a little bit of a reference, which is cool. Yeah. So then he comes along, he meets
what's his name?
Frank.
In a ditch because he
so I'm a little bit confused. Did Bill didn't have a partner prior to meeting Frank, did he?
I don't remember in the game.
Not in the game, I mean the episode.
He was alone in the house.
Because I think the way we depicted him just at the start when we see Bill is just a loner in his basement.
Like a conspiracy
Could
theorist guy.
Could it be because he lost someone or something?
It
Because
could be.
the thing
It could be.
when he's playing the music
he said
on
he'd done this before with a girl. But that was ages ago.
When he's
that
playing the
could have just
music,
been anything like that.
he was talking about unrequited love.
Yeah.
So he didn't have someone. He just wished he had someone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Thank you. Cool. So then he meets Frank. Frank in
he
a hole.
got trapped in a booby trap hole.
Then he lets Frank stay.
And then fed him rabbits or something.
Yeah.
Damn, have you eaten rabbit?
What is rabbit meat?
Rabbit meat.
Yeah, there's a name for rabbit meat.
Hare.
It's not mutton,
French?
that's sheep.
Oh, it's like a French word?
The rabbits aren't called the French.
As in, is it a French word?
Oh, I don't
Does it have
know.
a French origin? But
I don't know,
Rabbit.
but like I assume rabbit meat would have a name because every type of meat has a name except for lamb. It's just lamb.
What's dog meat?
dog meat. Dog.
Dog.
I guess dog. But like you don't say cow, you say like beef or.
Yeah, that's because rich people back in the day, they didn't want to say, I'm eating cow.
No,
because it's also about different parts of the animal.
So the type of animal it is, cow, pig, chicken, is more Anglo-Saxon, and all the peasants were Anglo-Saxon. But people who were richer and were able to purchase the meat spoke more French, and that's English is more of a coalescence of Anglo-Saxon and French predominantly. Beef, poultry, pork is all French.
Pork.
Oui, pork on my baguette.
Oui. See, it's the rich people.
Lamb, sheep.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about rabbit.
I feel like it probably does have a name because I'm pretty sure I've heard of
they
one.
probably say rabbit in French too. As in French. Rabbit.
Yeah.
In French.
Yeah.
But that's not important to the story
That is
at
not
all.
important to the story at all. It's a little bit of side tangent. But yeah, they meet, they bond over food, piano, and stuff.
Yeah. And they reminisce a bit about the old world, the piano, and what's the artist of the song? Barbara Streisand.
I don't think it was Barbara Streisand.
No. Oh, god damn it. I've already forgotten it.
It definitely wasn't it, Barbara Streisand. Yeah.
They bonded.
They bonded.
Then they fucked.
They fucked. They
Then they established a relationship.
Go around fixing town. You meet Joel's.
We see how they meet Joel and Tess.
They're not in a flashback. I mean, the current thing. Sorry, like you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. The whole thing is a flashback. I didn't mean a flashback within the flashback. I meant like in the Anyway, raiders come to the town. You get a bit of a fight. I thought Bill was gonna die, bro. I forgot, but then he doesn't die. But then it's kind of a little bit of a he won't die, but then he does die later on. It's a bit of a subverting your expectation sort of thing. It was a little bit dumb that Bill stood in the middle of the street firing his sniper rifle.
Yeah, he's smarter than that.
I did like all of the cool fire and shit though.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit dumb, and then he got shot. So like,
yeah.
And I like the way they play with their expectations because he got shot, and then you see someone in a wheelchair, but it's not Bill, it's Frank. Cool stuff. Sorry, we're in a little bit of a rush to finish the episode, but essentially the thing wraps up with Frank has an illness, and he essentially wants to be euthanized.
Yeah.
And Bill needs to do it, but then Bill does the same thing to himself, so they both end up passing away, and it's pretty tragic and pretty sad.
To be a Romeo and Juliet story, but they die.
And the thing I liked about the ending when Joel and Ellie come across it, because they need the car, which is sort of in line with the game. It's a little bit different in the game, but like they are getting to the stage. It kind of helps flesh out a bit more of the Joel and Tess dynamic. If you recall, he reads the letter and you kind of go, oh shit, this is the sort of thing that Joel and Tess probably went through during the apocalypse. Yeah. So like, so this actually worked kind of on two levels by showing you this other love story, but it also helped kind of flesh out the present day characters.
Yes.
So like it is actually very well connected in a way, thematically. And I liked it. Does anyone have anything else to add?
I think at the end of the episode, when we come back to Joel and Ellie, like the main thing is that Joel is now just given a car with a working battery. So now he has to now he's just given the opportunity to do what he wanted to do in the first place without Ellie. But he chooses to go through with Ellie anyways.
Yeah. That's what Tess wants.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And especially the nail in the coffin of take these weapons, protect Tess in the letter. That hit home for them.
Yeah.
Joey.
Oh, also Ellie has a gun now.
Yes.
That's something else.
He stole gun.
Yeah. But anyway, good episode we like.
Yeah.
Shall we give our verdicts?
Let's go.
Yeah, I like very much very cool fleshing out of a backstory for Billy and Frankie. Yeah, quite emotional. Very nice. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Damn, why is it two things short?
Because I wanted to see the main story, but it was a nice story.
Damn, bro.
Okay. 9 and 9.5 then.
I wish the episode was a little bit longer, but like, that's just like a bit of a gripe, honestly. I think this is still the same level as the other episodes, 10 out of 10 for me.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
We gotta look at like a 9 for this episode.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Probably like a 9.2.
Yeah.
9.1,
Yeah.
9.2.
You're watching an episode from the Unholy Trinity podcast.
Yay!
Yeah, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other services that may have our podcast.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye bye.